Hi YouTube, it's Crystal again, and I am here to share with you guys how I dealt with having a miscarriage over the past couple of weeks. So it was very hard for me to get pregnant at first because I was like in that phase where I'm getting older. I want to be able to have a child now. And you know, like when you're a little kid, you set like a date like, man, I want to have kids at 24 or when I have kids at 25. I kind of had that arrangement in my head. And then I met this wonderful person who really wanted to have a baby with me. And I was down for the offer as well. And after we've been trying for a while, I mean, it didn't work out and I thought I had infertility problems. And so I did my research, and as I did my research, I found out how to help myself, and I did help myself. And in the end of November, we did got pregnant, and on January the 26th, we lost the baby at 8 weeks. It was a horrific, and it was more like of a hurricane that came in my life, to be honest with you. You know, I was in Christmas, you know, I didn't know that, you know, for some people when you're in your early pregnancy, you want to take it easy and whatever, and so I did not do that. I was more focused on work and how to make money, and that affected me really badly. So it's always best to know your body and just to know, you know, talk to people. I felt like happens, and you know, it was the worst part was to move on and just to find out that I was actually losing my child. I started spotting and I was like, what's going on? Like, you know, this is not normal. But the first thing I said was, Lord, protect my baby. Ever since I was conceived, I kept saying, Lord, write your name across my child. I want this baby. It doesn't matter. And so I was like frustrated and all, and I was like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm bleeding or whatever. So I did my research online and I told my best friend and my sister, because I was on my feet for a whole day working, and that's when it started flowing even more. And because I was new to pregnancy or new to be pregnant, I didn't, all these things was going on in my body, and I have no idea what was going on. And so I kind of was like, everything was like new to me, and you know, I was hoping that everything was going to be okay. And so I went to the doctor, and when I went to the doctor, they basically told me that I'm having a threatened miscarriage, and it devastated me. They couldn't find a heartbeat, and when they couldn't find a heartbeat, that was crushed under a truck. And right there, I still had hope. My friend had hope, and my best friend had hope, but I was in a place where I was crunched. I was stuck into a wall, and I couldn't come out. And when they discharged me in the morning, I kept crying. I went to my car, and it was like the worst thing that ever happened to me. I was like, Lord, you gotta make this come through, like it's my first baby. And I feel like I killed my own child because I was busy working, and all I care about was money and work. And it drew me to that point where I was literally under the bus, and I was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, I think I was gonna die, or you know, but I had a hope, and I literally was trusting that this baby was gonna be fine. And so I went to a stupid hospital, and my friend, she's like, you know what, go to a different hospital. There may be a possibility that you could save your baby. And I told her that I was gonna go, and so I went, and they told me that they did an inside ultrasound, and I fell over a bridge, and there was no turning back. At that point, I had my friends. They were really supportive of me, and you know, they were there for me, and you know, I could always talk to them. And I felt like, you know, I was going into depression because, you know, I was like, this is not what I wanted. I was looking forward for my child, and I was excited. I was excited. I was like, I was beyond just myself, and I was just so excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm actually pregnant. And so the hormones started raging, and my boobs started growing, and just everything. And I started eating. This kid was eater. Like I literally was eating like non-stop. And so what I did to help myself, I slept most of the days. And my friend told me, no, you know, you're gonna fall into depression. Ever take bleeding for nothing. Don't ever say, oh, it's spotting. You never know what is going on. Make sure you go to the doctor. That's where I feel. I didn't feel the need to go to the doctor. I felt like everything was fine with me. And in reality, nothing was okay. You know, emotionally, I was dead. If someone tell you that they're emotionally dead, listen, I was dead to everything. I was caught up so much in my emotions. I was literally dead. I was soaking my pillows. I was dying inside. It was a hard time for me. And so I was in a place where I could not breathe. I needed something fresh, and I resent myself and I resent my job. I didn't like doing nothing at all. Things that helped me to get over my miscarriage. You'll never get over your miscarriage, but the things that helped me to understand more, and the people that helped me to know that I am not alone. She was amazing. Shanike was like right there next to me. I mean, she had gone through some miscarriages herself, and she was basically right there with me. But for those who are out there that is going through miscarriages, I saw my baby came out of me while I used the bathroom. It's not a joke. We shouldn't take it as a joke. And people who have gone through this, it's real life. And I want to let you guys know that don't bury yourself. For the fact that you got pregnant, your body's prepared to get pregnant again. It may not happen the second round or the third round. Who knows? God knows best. And I put all my trust in God, and I don't care what anyone else say around me. That's the only man I put my trust in. Whether I'm having a baby without marriage or with marriage, I trust myself, and I know that God will give me my gift that I asked for again. And this time I'll be more cautious. And I'll know that when something happens, or if I see signs, I should go directly to the doctor. And that's where I went wrong, and I pregnant again. I will know that, listen, you understand. Now you know what's going on, and now you know what to do. But guys, don't bury yourself. Feel like you can do it, and because I think that I can do it. It devastates me even now, but it's okay. You're entitled to that. You know, you're entitled to be sad. But I have like one more video coming up on how I got conceived in the first place. And please guys, thanks for watching my channel. And I love you guys so much.